On to Israel now, which is voting again, its fourth election in 2 years. While Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu remains ahead in the polls, it is still unclear who will emerge victorious. Israelis made a trip to the ballot boxes on Tuesday. COVID-19 precautions were taken at the polling booths across the country, and ballots were kept at the airport for those coming home to vote. For those who tested positive for COVID-19, Israel had separate polling stations where they could drive through and cast their votes. For the patients in the hospitals, ballot boxes were wheeled to their bedsides so that they could make their voices heard.
Well, it's the fourth time voting, and it's a bit frustrating. And I also don't believe it will help much. But we will make our efforts and God will make the rest.
From Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to Israel's President Reuven Rivlin, leaders and citizens were seen voting in an election that could determine the country's future.
Vote. Vote, 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 vote. This is a festival of democracy. Israel is a happy country. Israel is a country where people are smiling. Israel is a country where people are voting, or at least they should vote, so please go and vote. That's what I have to say.
The Israel election this time has four main contenders: Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of the Likud party, Benny Gantz of the Blue and White party, Gideon Sa'ar, who defected from Netanyahu's Likud to form his own New Hope party, and Yair Lapid of the center-left Yesh Atid party. For Netanyahu, the star of his campaign is Israel's vaccination drive. The West Asian country has rolled out the world's fastest vaccination campaign, turning Israel into what he dubbed a vaccination nation. About half of the population has now been inoculated, but even this swift rollout may not be enough for Netanyahu. Opinion polls showing that the race is too close to call a deja vu moment for Israelis. The polls indicate an uptick for Netanyahu's Likud party. Netanyahu needs 61 seats to win majority in the 120-member parliament. If the Likud does not get absolute majority, it will need coalition partners, which means Israel could be looking at three possible outcomes: another coalition government under Netanyahu, an ideologically divided government united only by its opposition to him, or a looming fifth election.
We all have to remember that the fourth round of the elections, like the previous rounds, is a result of the bad will of one man to escape from trial. We are in an election campaign. We are a country without a budget for 2 years because Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to escape from the horror of the trial. This is the reason. There is no other reason.
For Palestinians in the West Bank, it is just another election they have no say in. Most of them have shrugged it off, predicting that it will produce a right-wing government once again.
Unfortunately, as Palestinian people, we will not count on the Israeli elections since it revolves in a vicious circle. And for the past 30 years, there has not been any tangible progress on the ground.
Netanyahu's problems do not end here. For the last 3 years, Netanyahu had Donald Trump in his corner. With his pro-Israel stance, the former American president fulfilled a wish list for Netanyahu. He recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital, blessed settlements in the occupied Palestinian territories, and even helped normalize ties with Arab countries. Trump's favors helped bolster Netanyahu's candidacy, with the former president even appearing on his campaign posters. But the arrival of Joe Biden in the White House means a very different political reality for Netanyahu. While Netanyahu and Biden have a decades-long friendship, they have sharp policy differences, especially when it comes to the issue of Iran. Biden is planning on rejoining the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, a move that has been loathed by the Israeli Prime Minister. With an anti-corruption trial looming and former allies joining rivals, Bibi's long run could be in danger, while the vaccination campaign could be his saving grace. Is this the end of the road for Israel's longest-serving prime minister? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.